I spoke to a woman from Lakewood yesterday, really religious. Really religious. She said, I saw in one of your videos, you said something crazy. I said, what did I say? Because usually what I say sounds crazy, but it's true. But what did I say? She said, you said that when somebody violates Shabbat, he's considered an idol worshiper. I said, well, that's nothing crazy about it. That's actually true. She goes, what, is that like a Sephardic thing? Tell me. She goes, don't take offense. She goes, is that like a Sephardic thing? Because maybe Sephardics tend to like, scaring you a little more. I said, no, actually, it has nothing to do with Sephardic or not. It's Shulchan Aruch. It's the Rambam. It's the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. It's Mishnah Berurah. It's the entire Torah says it. The Rambam writes it in Chot Shabbat, chapter 30, Elchanan number 15. Someone that drives to shul is considered 100% an idol worshiper. And he writes it in 5 other places. Shulchan Aruch in 7 places. The Zohar all over the place. The Gemara in all over the place. There's an entire section in the Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin Perek Chelek that talks about people that lose their Olam Haba and what happens to them. Hashem Yirachem. There's an entire section in Reshit Chochmah of what happens in Gehenom to those Mechalei Shabbat who don't do tshuva. Has nothing to do with Ashkenazi Sfaradi. In fact, if you look at some of the scariest things that we've discussed over the years, much of it, at least as much, if not more, comes from the Chachamim of Ashkenaz and not Sephard. Harav Wasserman, alav shalom, Ashkenazi, Talmid of the Chafetz Chaim, Ashkenazi himself. When someone came to Harav Wasserman and said, Kvod Harav, you're really saying that all of these secular people, they're all going to go to Gehenom? They're not Tinok Shenishba? Harav Wasserman looks at him. He says, of course they're all going to go to Gehenom. What kind of question is that? Somebody violates Shabbat is not going to go to Gehenom. Somebody eats taref is not going to go to Gehenom. Somebody marries a non-Jew is not going to go to Gehenom. What kind of question is that? Of course they're going to go to Gehenom. Rav Wasserman says, what is it like? It's like someone that's stranded in the middle of a desert with no end in sight. In the desert, doesn't matter whether you're in the middle of it or the end of it, it always looks the same. You go in, you don't have a navigation, you're not coming out. But suddenly this guy that's stranded in the desert sees a huge, massive palace, beautiful, brand new. Walks in, hopefully there's going to be something inside. Someone's going to offer him a drink. Someone's going to save his life. He sees the place is empty, but it's pristine. It's clean. It's beautiful. It's like it was just built right now. Runs around, sees there's jewels all over the floor. Massive diamonds. Gold everywhere. Goes into the kitchen. All of the food is fresh. Like it just came off of the trees. Like it was just cooked. He starts grabbing jewels, puts it in his pocket, the steak, the burger, everything. He's eating everything inside. And 1 second later, some big Amalek grabs him by the shoulder and puts him under arrest. Because what are you doing here? Who do you think you are, going to the king's palace and taking stuff? He starts screaming, I didn't know. Okay, tell that to the judge. He brings him to the judge, Rav Wasserman says. And the judge says, what do you plea? He says, I plea I don't know. I didn't know that anybody owned this castle, this palace. I just thought it was just there. The judge says, I'm going to punish you double. 1 for the crime of stealing from the king, and 2 for the stupidity of thinking that the palace was built by itself and no one was in charge of it. Rav Wasserman says there's no such thing as a Tinok Shenishba. Unless he doesn't know he's Jewish, he's not a Tinok Shenishba. There's no such thing. He knows there's a Bet Knesset, he knows there's Shabbat, he knows there's kosher, he knows he's a Jew, he has to follow. He chooses not to, he's going to go to Gehenom. Whether he's a Sfaradi or he's a Ashkenazi, doesn't make a difference. Many of the things that we hear in our Torah are scary, but it has no custom next to it. Has nothing to do with Ashkenazi Sfaradi. It's just that unfortunately in the English language, the only way that you can learn the things that I'm saying is either from the books yourself, you're going to learn it from the books yourself, or you watch my shiur, and Rav Mizrahi shiur. That's it. Once in a while, some other chacham says something here and there. Sadly, you're stuck. But at least the truth is available.